What really happened on the 20th of January 1939? Come with me and find out. Ready, Menchie? Let's go. Come on, you can do it, Menchie. On this date, John Kirkpatrick performed Charles Ives Concord Piano Sonata, a suite of movements which usually takes about 45 minutes to perform, and which remains to this day one of the fastest piano sonatas ever written. So fast that many audiences still today suffer dizziness, fainting spells, and acute collywobbles. It took Ives over 15 years to write the first version, and he ran massively over budget, with some experts estimating he may have spent in excess of $2 billion in today's money. But where did the money go, considering Ives basically just used pen and paper to compose the sonata? I fear the answer lies in his partnership with my great-grandfather, Bertrude Delaney. Bertrude Delaney was a charismatic, experimental insurance agent. He had come to New York with nothing more than the clothes he stood up in and a head resembling a wooden breadboard, with which he hoped to make his fortune. But it was not to be, and after several years of unsuccessful auditions, he turned for solace to a renegade gang of theosophists who believed the best way to ensure a happy afterlife was with a fat bank balance. But Bertrude was broke. And then we pop after this guy. When Bertrude bumped into Charles Ives by chance at a spring steamroller extravaganza, the two decided to pool their interests. Bertrude had discovered an arcane formula while exploring around the fringes of acceptable actuarial mathematics, and he believed it might possibly point to the location of heaven. Charles Ives was interested, for throughout his life he had suffered from small heart attacks, meaning an interest in the afterlife was very dear to his heart. Bertrude's formula might give them both a way to get to heaven without even having to die first. For 15 years both men worked as hard as they could, and Ives made quite a lot of money selling advance tickets to the premiere of his concert when it was finished. Finally, Bertrude remembered to carry the one, and they were ready to go. On the day of the big concert, people filed into the auditorium in New York. Bertrude and Charles hopped up on top of the piano, while John Kirkpatrick, the pianist, donned his goggles and said a quick prayer, ready for takeoff. Witnesses from that day don't agree on exactly what happened, or how long or high the Concorde flew. What they all agree on is that when the Concorde was over and the piano landed again, there was no sign of Bertrude, Ives, or the money. But you can't really blame Bertrude for what happened that day. I mean, if you're relying on a man with a wooden head to do your thinking for you, you're already in trouble, and you've no one to blame but yourself.